Yes, I'll be fine for now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Morning.
Is it?
Oh, I see.
Listen, you try getting to bed at 2:30 and then greeting the dawn with enthusiasm.
Oh, yeah, night on the tiles, was it?
Working's the word I'd used.
Oh, yeah, Gatsby.
Well, as my contract for Caesar's Palace hasn't come through yet, that's the best offer I've got so far.
You don't think that might be getting too much for you?
Do you know I'd throw something at you if I had the strength?
See you there.
Look, Mavis, before you start, I'm tired, inclined to be irritable, and not exactly the sort of company you'd hope and pray for on a cold winter's morning.
I never said a word.
You don't have to. Your face says it all. Have I once missed my early morning turn?
No.
Have I asked you to do one stroke extra without showing my eternal gratitude?
Rita, I wasn't going to say anything, not about that, honest.
You weren't?
No.
Well, you dying to say something. I know symptoms.
Yes. Many happy returns of the day.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for remembering.
Yeah, hello, can I help you?
Yeah, paper, love, thanks.
Oh, hey, didn't you get yours this morning?
Yeah, my dad did. Beat me to it again, didn't he?
Oh.
I don't suppose my record's coming that yard, is it?
Yes, it has. Thanks, I knew there was something. Managed to get it last night.
Great. I'll pick it up at dinner because it'll save me carting it to work and back.
All right, suit yourself,
Thanks a
love.
lot. See you later.
Ta-ra. That flaming motorbike.
Oh, do you know, I quite like them myself.
Well, you don't live next door to his girlfriend when he brings her home in the wee small hours, do you?
No lift this morning?
No.
That didn't last long, did it?
What didn't?
Sir Galahad taking you to work.
My idea, not his. If he had his way, the bike would be out there now.
Saves your legs.
Yeah, but makes a mess of me hair. And by the time I've got all that stuff on and then off again and made myself somewhat like respectable, I might as well have walked. Anyway, what's up with you? You usually look like last week's joint at this time of the morning.
Thanks very much. I've got a job to find, haven't I?
I thought you were going to ring that agent fella. The one who got you the sausage sizzling job in the supermarket.
Sales promotion, actually.
Yeah, well, it was still sausage sizzling. Are you going to give him a ring?
I have.
And?
Don't call us.
Even for sausage sizzling?
Sales promotion.
Did I leave my handbag down it? Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh, I had that room upside down.
Oh, it must have been a good night.
We never heard you come in.
Oh, as a matter of fact, it was.
Somewhat special.
Oh, you could say that, yeah.
Wrong?
Yeah.
Has he let on what he's up to yet?
Yes, he has, and he's right. He won't be taxi driving much longer.
But what'll he do? He's been driving all his life.
Yes, he'll still be driving. It's going chauffeuring.
Chauffeur, Ron, with a cap and a uniform.
Living accommodation thrown in and everything.
Living accommodation? Where?
Torquay.
Torquay.
And he's definitely going.
He is.
No way, we're going to miss him, you know.
Well, you are.
Maybe.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, according to Ron, there's a job going for housekeeper with the same family. And if I want, I've got it made.
He wants you to go with him.
Yeah, well, hang on. I haven't said I'm going yet, have I?
I don't know how you do it, Elsie. I really don't.
Well, I said I don't know if I'm going yet, do I?
Are you?
To tell you the truth, love, I honestly don't know.
Oh, you're not still here.
What's it look like?
I thought you'd gone 5 minutes since you've been that quiet. What are you up to?
Planning me day.
Oh, Stanley, you're a window cleaner, not commander of the Western Desert Forces.
Look, spending 5 minutes planning your day saves hours. I read it somewhere. You want to try it?
Well, I might have had 5 minutes to waste, which I haven't. I bet the fellow what wrote that never had to graft for a living. I bet he weren't a woman neither. Now, come on, off that fat backside and up them ladders.
Oh, heck.
Where are you off to today, any road?
Oh, just round here.
Oh, well, see you do ours this time. Fine advert for a window cleaner as we are.
I don't get paid for doing hours, do I? I'll have to knock those tiddlers off the list, I suppose. You can't earn a crust these days.
Do you know, it's diabolical, is that? I mean, folk doing their own windows when they've got a professional expert on their doorstep.
That's nearly a fortnight's beer money, that.
What, one house?
Ah, yeah, I worked it out, you know. 50p a time, once a fortnight. That's about 12 quid in 12 months.
Well, you just have to find somewhere else then, won't you? Else go without a week's ale, and that wouldn't come amiss.
It was only you she mentioned it to in passing, wasn't it?
Yeah?
Said no to me.
What are you getting at?
I'll have to treat them like new customers, you know.
I don't ever remember you having a new customer.
Of course I have. Just do the windows first and ask for the money afterwards when they're done. They can't refuse then, can they?
Phew, you don't know them Tillsleys.
Oh, Bert wouldn't say we'd done with 50p.
I wish I had your faith in human nature, Stanley. I really do.
Is that you, Ivy?
It's me, Dad.
Eh? I thought you were supposed to be stopping at work for your dinner.
I've had it.
Listening to that, do you know something? When I was your age, what my dad said in our house was law.
Yeah, if he wasn't understanding you, was he, Dad?
Ah, well, at least you can save us some of the row.
Hello, love. What are you doing up?
We don't expect me to sleep through that, do you?
You what?
That lot. I said nobody could sleep through that lot.
You were up before I put it on.
You what? Would it have made any difference if I hadn't been?
Now, would I do a thing like that?
I reckon it's all right myself. Do you mind, Brian? I've had a splitting head all morning. God.
Not your cup of tea then, Herbert?
No, not exactly.
No, I reckon you'd have been more, Mantovana.
That's right. What, do you like him, do you?
He's my favourite. You know, nice and smoochy, you know. Go on, put it on while Ivy's brewing up.
Get lost, Vera.
Can I have a packet of those chocolate buttons, please, love?
Yes, a small packet.
Yeah, I don't like to give her too much because of her teeth. Mind you, you can't keep them away from it altogether, can you? Looks like you were beaten to it. Eh? Emily. She were in this morning. Bought same thing, bigger packet. Do you know, I've got to watch every word I say. I only have to mention that Tracy had looked nice in something. I've seen something in a shop, and before I can turn around, she's got it.
Oh, I think she's glad to have the company.
Oh, yeah, she is. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad to be stopping there. You know, in some ways, it's as if I've never moved at all. It's just that I don't want Tracy to grow up expecting she can get just what she wants, just like that.
Especially when some fella's going to come along and take the rug from under her feet.
Oh, it's not that, Rita, but it's not easy for Deirdre, is it? If she's the one always saying no to Tracy, well, what's the child going to think of her?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what's it going to be like when I get a place of my own? Mind you, I must admit, it is nice to get a cup of tea in bed in the mornings.
Oh, so Tracy's not the only one that's getting spoiled.
Are you kidding? I can't do a damn thing. I only have to wash up and I feel as if I'm doing something illegal.
Hey, if you feel guilty about that, come round to our place, kid.
No chance. See ya.
Hello, love. I've just been chatting with your daughter. You know, she makes better conversation than some adults, I know.
Hey, she's not been telling you any secrets, has she?
Don't worry, Chuck. I'll keep my mouth shut. Oh, can I have a packet of them tights you sold me last night?
Just the one.
No, I better take 2 pairs. You know, if there was prizes given for snagging tights in that factory, I'd be on my way to Bermuda by now.
Oh, I don't know. I don't reckon you've about to complain about. I saw you 2:30 this morning and bright as a new 10-pence piece.
Oh, aye. What were you doing up at that time of night?
Working, which is more than can be said of you.
You're dead right. We were celebrating.
We?
Yeah, me and Ron. Got a new job he has.
A new job?
Yeah. He's going chauffeuring.
Chauffeuring round here?
Well, I didn't say that, did I?
Where then?
Torquay.
Torquay? Is he moving away?
Well, he's not going to be traipsing down there every day, is he?
Hang on. If he's off, what have you got to celebrate?
Well, he might not be the only one that's flitting.
You are?
Well, you must say it sounds very attractive, especially with summer coming on.
You mean you're thinking of moving away as well?
Oh, don't look so shocked. It does happen, you know. Besides, I haven't got all that much to lose these days, have I?
Well, no, I suppose you haven't when you come to think of it. I mean, well, it's not as if you were like Rita here, is it?
What about Rita here?
Well, I mean, you've got your husband to think about, haven't you? And this business and Mr. Fairclough's business as well. I mean, well, Mrs. Tanner ain't got any ties like that, has she?
She's not wrong, you know. See you, kid.
Big gob.
I think I've got the right money.
It seems funny you answering the door.
It'd be even funnier if I hadn't. You wouldn't have got paid.
You're getting used to it.
Yeah, just about. Mind you, there have been times when I've walked past there and nearly given Tilsley shock of their lives.
Ta, love.
Is that water all right?
Oh, aye. I've only got one more else to do, and I'm going for dinner.
Oh, OK. Ta-da.
Ta-lo.
Oh, hello.
Oh, did you hear that kettle boiling?
Well, I wouldn't mind if you can squeeze out another cup.
We're having cheese on toast if you're stopping.
Enough for me, love, thanks. Well, tell the girls yet? About the new job?
Yes, she did. Oh, you're a sly one, you. We had no idea.
Well, there wasn't much point in saying anything until there was something definite, was there? Well, what do you reckon?
I reckon you've got it made. And if she won't go, you know to
I
ask.
didn't say I wouldn't go. I just need time to think about it, that's all.
Something we haven't got much of.
Well, it's just something I can't rush into, that's all.
I can't honestly see what the problem is. I really can't.
Well, there isn't any as far as you're concerned, none at all. I mean, you've just chucked up a job you're not keen on. You can walk out of that bed, sit and start a new life. You can put down roots any way you like. I'm just not like that.
Like what?
Just pack up and walk out. I've got a good job over the road there. This place has been my home since the year dot. It's just not that easy.
You'll have a good home down there. And a good job to go to.
And the beaches and the swimming and the fresh air.
Of course, if you'd rather spend the rest of your life going over to that factory every morning than flogging yourself back every night again and doing that for the rest of your natural
On
life.
intimate terms with every cobblestone in the street.
Yeah, spending your evenings in the Rovers.
Oh, that's not quite fair, Ron. There are some highlights, like stopping in and soaking her feet.
Whose side are you on?
Yours, Elsie. We both are.
And if you don't like it, you can always come back. We can look after this place for you. I wouldn't mind stopping a few weeks in Torquay for that. You know, there's folk who pay £100 a week for that.
Elsie, I know it's a big decision and there isn't much time. But if you're going to come with me, you'll have to go for the interview.
Hey, I haven't got the job yet.
You'll walk it.
What's the harm in going for an interview?
What's the point of me going for a job in Torquay if I haven't even thought about moving yet?
If you don't go after the job, you'll have no choice.
She's right, Elsie.
So what are you going to do?
Look, if you get the job and then you decide you don't want to go, well, you can always back out. So?
What are you going to do?
I'm not doing anything till I've had my dinner.
Hello, Stan.
I'll just Tony Winders.
Oh, how much?
50p.
Right, can you send your note?
Oh, no problem. You got the Rovers later on for a pint?
Huh? Aye, why not? I'll tell you what, I'll just finish my dinner.
Right.
And what the heck do you think you were doing?
Oh, Winders, love, I'm just paying him.
You were doing no such thing.
You are, but he's just done them.
That's his funeral, isn't it? I told your elder last week, Stan, that I always do my own, I always have, and I always will.
But-
And don't crack on that she's not said no to you about
But,
it.
Ivy, if he's just done them...
I am not standing here arguing tossbird.
But I mean, you know he's done them. Why didn't you stop him? You saw him.
You must have been inside while I was working. You had no intention of paying, had you?
Working? Trying it on more likely. You thought I wasn't in, didn't you, that I'd better pay up and then I wouldn't know naught about it? Well, it's not working, and it's not going to, so take your flipping bucket and scram before I'm tempted to tell you what to do with it.
Oh, it's not much to flipping ask, is it?
We can eat another paper, can't we?
And what the heck's up for you, then?
I did flipping Tilsley.
What about her?
Winders.
You've been and done them, haven't you?
I have.
And she hasn't paid you. Oh, well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Stood there what I was saying. She could have said.
She what?
She was in the flipping house, wasn't she? You can't do those windows back and front without being seen. She said never said no.
She never told you to buzz off?
Oh, not until I went for the money.
Oh, it's disgusting, is that? It's flipping immortal. What have you done about it?
What dear can I do about it?
You've not let her get away with it.
Elder.
Oh,
Elder! Hey, what are you going to do?
likes cleaning her own windows, does she?
Oh, don't be daft. Come here. Don't be daft. Elder.
Right. This should make her happy, then.
There's no need for that.
There's every need. It's what this great nation of ours is founded on, now. Justice.
What the flaming heck's going on? Oh, look at that. Somebody's gone and chucked mucky water all over your windows. Who'd want to do a thing like that? Who do you flaming think?
It's a million miles from here, Elsie.
Yes, I had noticed.
They won't keep that job open forever.
You know what you're asking me to do, don't you?
Yeah. I'm asking you to share the chance of a lifetime.
You're asking me to give up my offer somewhere I've never seen and just move off at a moment's notice.
I know, Elsie. But I wouldn't ask you if I didn't think you'd fit in, would I?
No, I don't think you would.
So? What do you reckon?
I reckon I could do with another gin and tonic.
You'd think Mrs. Tanner had the worries of the world on her mind.
Must be catching off that lodger of hers.
Gail? I was thinking earlier what a changed girl she was since she made it up with the Tilsley boy. Though what she sees in him, I cannot imagine.
No, not Gail, Susie. She were in this morning. You know, honestly, Mrs. Walker, you'd think she's the only person in the world out of a job.
Oh, well, you must admit, it must be very demoralising for someone of her age.
It's not that she can't get one. I mean, she won't.
I don't think that's quite fair. She has been trying.
She were offered 2 jobs this morning, both starting yesterday.
Well, perhaps they weren't what she wanted.
Well, they weren't, but I mean, it were a job, weren't it? A wage coming in off the backs of the rest of us.
I agree with you entirely. But it's not a sentiment that a lot of the younger generation would have today, I'm afraid.
Well, it flaming well ought to be, Mrs. Walker.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
You say I'm not going any younger, I'll clock you one.
None of us are now. Anyway, many happy returns.
Oh, not so loud. I don't want the whole world to know.
What's the matter with having a birthday?
1 out. But when you've had as many as I have.
Large scotch, please, Fred. OK. Oh, and whatever the lovely lady on my right wants.
She's already got him, mate.
Happy birthday, darling.
You've been blabbing.
Me? I didn't remember myself till yesterday.
Well, how the heck?
Well, how could I forget? I must say you look lovelier every year.
Hey, don't stop now. I'm going to like that.
Hey, how come you knew it was her birthday, Nero?
How could I forget? Especially as it's 2 days before one of the most important events in history.
What's that?
My birthday. Oh. Cheers. All the best, love.
Oh, all the best.
Where do you think you're going?
Huh? Just gone out for a pint, haven't I?
Right. Well, you just let me catch you supping with that Stanley Ogden and I'll tie your flaming tonsils together.
Now, look, bossy knickers, I'll sup with who I like, all right?
You do, but don't let her catch you, that's all.
Excuse me?
Hello.
Hello, look, just she'll pay you.
Hello there. Over here.
Yes, thanks. How much do I owe you?
Oh, pop in and pay me later. I haven't any change on me now.
Here, she's known her long enough. I bet she's had enough muck slung her way.
Who were we telling about?
Hilda Flaming Ogden.
Oh, what's she been up to?
Well, I told her I didn't want my windows doing, but Stan come and did them. So when he come for money, I told him what to do. So she only comes and chucks flaming mucky water all over my windows, doesn't she?
That's the lovely Hilda.
Well, I reckon a brick through window won't go amiss. It's the only language she knows. Hey, especially if it's on top of her head.
Yeah, but you see, that's what she's waiting for, isn't it?
How do you mean?
Well, she loves a good scrap, you know, does our Hilda. All she needs is ammunition. The more you chuck at her, the more she chucks back at you. No, there's only one way to deal with Hilda Ogdens of this world. Ignore 'em.
What? Do out?
It'll drive her up the wall.
She must be dual alley if she doesn't know who did it by now.
Then why hadn't she come round?
That's what I'd like to know. Because when she does, I'm ready for her.
Look, Hilda, don't you think you've done enough?
No, I flaming haven't. Now, Luke Stanley, this is one battle we can't afford to lose. Give 'em an inch, they'll be rubbing us noses in it for the rest of us days.
Bert's not like that.
He's a Tilsley.
Only by marriage.
Oh, they're all tarred with the same brush.
Look, she's not bad. She stood up for you at that strike at the factory, didn't she?
Yeah, and where did that get me? I had a good job, didn't I? Until she had to come shoving her nose in and getting me that job back at the factory.
Why can't
that's
we
right,
love
that's
our
all.
neighbours like normal people do?
Because they're not normal, are they? They're Tillsleys.
I think you were mad, you know, doing them yourself. I'd have gone round to that Hilda Ogden's, I'd have got hold of her ear and I'd made her do every one.
Look, I know what you'd have done, dear, and had you to rest, eh? And with a bit of luck, perhaps Hilda Ogden would do the same and leave us in flipping peas.
And what if she doesn't?
I scratch your flaming eyeballs out. Are you satisfied?
That's more like it.
Would you flipping credit it?
Now what's up?
She's just gone back to work. Just like now, as though nothing had happened.
What's up with that?
What's up with it? Why, she's up to something, isn't she? Normal folk don't behave like that.
If she'd been up to something, she'd have been round here by now.
Do you reckon she's learnt a lesson then? We've won.
Nobody's flaming won.
What wouldn't I give her a cup of that filthy, stinking brew you call tea?
Well, seeing as how you asked so nicely. And where have you been? I've been expecting you an hour since.
Ah, yes, we'll have to go and see somebody. Gail's not in, is she?
No, she's gone straight to Brian's. Where?
Well, what?
Where have you been? You said nothing about going anywhere this morning.
Well, because I didn't know, did I? I didn't know till dinner time, did I?
Well, if it's got nothing to do with me.
Oh, yes, it has. It's got a lot to do with you. I'm Gail. I've been for this interview, you see. I've been to see a man about a housekeeping job.
You've been for the interview?
Yeah, well, don't look so startled. You talked me into it, didn't you?
Well, how did you get on?
Well, Ron's right. It's a doddle. Job's mine if I want it.
So you're going?
Yeah, I said I'd let him know.
When?
Tomorrow.
Well, you must be thinking about it, or you wouldn't have been for the interview, would you?
Yeah, I am.
We'll do these, Ivy.
You will?
Yeah, of course we will. Give your mum a rest.
Well, I'll not put up much of a fight, Gail.
You working tonight, Dad?
No.
Are you and Mum going out then, are you?
Out where?
Well, I just thought you might fancy how it Rover's like.
Come on.
Listen, I prefer an hour soaking hot bath myself. And if you were thinking of bringing any of your mates round, you can...
Forget it.
Well, I wasn't.
Are you going to give us a hand, or aren't you?
You know, it's not a bad idea, that, you know.
Warrant.
Well, have a few of the lads around.
Oh, if I'm in the way.
Oh, don't be daft, you know. A bit of a party, like.
Listen, if we're going to have a party, we're going to have it for all of us, not just for you and your mates.
It's only fair, Brian.
Yeah, hey, I'll tell you what, we could have it now.
Now?
Yeah, just us four. I mean, let's face it, nobody else is going to come, are they? You've done now but upset them since we moved in here.
Oh, come off it, Bert. I've had odd word or two, I'll admit.
Well, it'd be a good chance to make it up then, wouldn't it? Show there's no hard feelings.
Yeah, of course it would. Hey, why don't you do that, Mum? Go on, ask them all.
What do you think, Bert?
Yeah? Why, does it make any difference?
No, not a lot. All right, go on, we'll ask them. We'll ask them all. With one exception. That elder flaming Ogden.
I just can't get used to the idea.
What's that?
You sitting here like this, not asking me to fill your flask, not cadging a cheese sandwich, not dashing off to work, and not even drinking tomato juice.
Oh, I can hardly understand it myself. That cab was like a second home to me.
It's all happened so fast.
Well, you got to move fast in this life, else if you're going to get anywhere. I've been dreaming about something like this for years.
Yeah, that's the difference between you and me. I hadn't even thought about it till now.
Oh, there's no difference, really. It's just only that when the chance comes along, you must recognize it for what it is.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Oh, who the heck can that be?
Hey, will I go?
No, it's all right. You sit where you are.
Hello, my darling.
Oh, come in. You're pretty to death out there. Shut the door, will you?
Hello. Hi. Hello, Ron. I didn't expect to see you here.
Have you parked your cab round corner, thought neighbours?
No, I've sold it.
Sold it?
Yeah, I'm leaving here at the end of the week.
Oh, so soon?
Wow, life's too short to hang about, isn't it?
Well, we thought we might just drag you out to celebrate Her Highness's birthday.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Happy
birthday,
birthday.
Mum.
Well, while you're here, you may as well have a drink with us.
Well, if we're not interrupting anything.
Oh, you couldn't have come at the better time.
Why's that, then?
Well, you're not the only ones with something to celebrate.
They're not.
No, they're not.
I mean, you're coming with me to Torquay.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Like the man said, what have I got to lose?
But does Elsie stick to her decision? Find out tomorrow in Coronation Street. Next tonight, not meaning to offend. Hail and peace.